We
All
are
right,
now
so
recording.
this is going to be Game 3 of the Grand Finals of the U.S. Craft Cup. We have InfowYen as a green Terran and FXOptikZero as the pink Protoss. And it's just a matter of time where we see their spawns, and it looks like OptikZero going to be on the top left corner, and Yen going to be on the bottom left. So these positions here, it's kind of close. It's like a kind of a rush distance, close rush distance positions, and maybe we might see the that three rack style from Yan, and maybe I wonder what Optic Zero is going to be going this game since he did pick this map.
That is a very curious question to me as well. He almost seems a little bit more macro focused, but he does do well with Dark Templars as well. Again, Dark Templars can be effective on short rush distances. He could also just go for a 4-gate. 4-gates are very good timing pushes even against Terran. They're not used very often because same reason the 50 supply push isn't used much for Terran against Protoss. It is also easy to defend, so I know I was just contradicting myself. By the way, I am Vince here. I am bringing you the pretty pictures, and my co-caster that was doing the introduction is Geno.
All right, so we're already seeing Optic Zero making life hard for this SCV by injuring him and putting him at 3/5 health. So I'm wondering what Optic Zero has, like I was saying before, because has in store because he's shown us the DTs, he's shown us the Phoenixes. Now he's also shown us the 6 warp gate expand. So I'm wondering what else he has up his sleeve. I mean, he's shown us a lot today.
FXOptikZero seems to have a lot of builds prepared. We may be seeing a very up-and-coming StarCraft 2 player. Every time I see OptikZero, he does seem to be getting better. He did lose that last game, but it wasn't his choice of map, and I think he's worried about drops, and just not a particularly good game for him. Everything so far looking standard, which is no surprise as we are only 3 minutes into the game. And I think you mentioned it earlier tonight, we're about 3.5 to 4 minutes is where you start being able to really tell what players are doing. And it happens to be about the same time, or just before, just after the Marine comes out and makes it so you can't see crap, which is always annoying. And there's the tech lab, second barracks. There was a pylon building in the base? Oh, to block the tech lab of the barracks. Ha! Clever man.
Yeah, it was a very high level maneuver there. So it looks like we're seeing 2 Rexes come out for Yen here. So probably that aggression that I was talking about earlier. Now on Optic Zero's face, he's going 2 gateways, and what is he going to do outside of the gateways? Because that's what he's been opening with every single game, except for the few times where he's been going the 1 gate into 1 Roblox facility for the Immortal, and that's when he got the DTs.
That probe actually got a surprising amount of scouting information done. Saw the tech lab get finished on the barracks. There's the concussive shells, so we know that Yen loves his 2 Marines, 2 Marauders, 1 SCV push. He's sometimes thrown a second SCV in there as well, and he did wait for 3 Marauders, I think, in one of the previous games as well. If we see that, there's that reactor, so he's definitely going for the 2 Marines, which just finished. Here comes the second Marauder, which is a little bit late due to the pylon blocking the tech lab, and it's bringing 2 SCVs with him as well. He's going to be placing bunkers in OptikZero's base, so OptikZero is going to have a hard time fighting this off with just 1 Zealot and 1 Stalker. Going to need some great control. Probably wants to pull some probes as well. He is already backing off, trying to chrono boost out his warp gate as fast as possible.
So it looks like Optic Zero is going for the 4-gate build, and it looks like InfowYen is in his base right now. So, oh, there we go. The bunker is going to be going down near the robotics facility.
And OptikZero does see that and have vision that, so he's bringing a lot of probes to deal with this. 1 Zealot and a bunch of probes. Marauders are terrible with probes, trying to back away that Stalker, which is a great idea, not trying to keep it fighting. Unfortunately, the micro of Yen was able to target that Stalker and beat it down. Doesn't want these bunkers to finish, going to try to pick off these SCVs from finishing building, but 1 does finish. That's going to be absolutely huge. Going to load that up with a Marine and finishing his second bunker as well. This is going to be very hard for OptikZero to stop. He does have warp gates up now, but he can't get any closer. Wants to pick off this 1 SCV that was building and force that bunker to cancel. So very nice, but that Cybernetics core is going to go down, and that is absolutely huge. He will not be able to warp in any more Stalkers once that goes down. That will be a huge shame, and OptikZero is in a lot of trouble right here, pulling all of his probes now, and doesn't want to lose that cybernetics core, trying to break those bunkers, trying to break this contain. It looks like he will be able to do it without too much of a problem, as Marauders are absolutely terrible against probes. Probes are actually one of the best things you can use against them. Taking down that last bunker, needs to keep units out of that next bunker, warping in more stalkers. The units are trying to make their way to the bunker. They're just not going to make it in time, and that bunker is going to be salvaged in time. So we'll get the 100 minerals back from that, and FXOptikZero just barely having enough to fend that off, and it looks like he may go straight for the counterattack. Let's see if there's enough defense from Yen. He is cranking out more Marines and more Marauders. I think he will be able to. Going to place a bunker at the front of his ramp, but that will not finish in time. This is a very tenuous position for Yen. Now FXOptikZero has turned it around. That bunker is nowhere near finishing, waiting for the Zealots to show up first so they can run up the ramp and take the damage. That way the Stalkers are free to do as much damage as they want. And here comes a push from FXOptikZero. He has turned this around. SCVs getting pulled off the line to take some of those hits from the Zealots, but they absolutely chop through those SCVs so quickly. Look at how much damage Yen is taking right now. He's trying to move forward, needs to get to that bunker, but there is nothing building it right now. This is a huge problem for the Yen. He's pulling even more SCVs, but there are still Zealots on the field. Look how fast those SCVs go down. Yen may have to GG out of this game. FXOptikZero has turned this around. There's the GG from Yen.
Wow, what a game. What a game. What a game.
I did remember to record.
Good. That was probably one of the more entertaining games